This is a different video for you. I want to talk to you about hiring and one of the tools that we use and a bit of a rough idea how to use it. I am by no means an expert in LinkedIn Recruiter, and there's probably a million better videos out there on how to do it. But as an agency owner, I can show you what we're using it for and how we're integrating it to kind of make the most of it as a platform to hire from. So we hire appointment setters, sales guys, delivery guys, literally everything through here now. We are also hiring setters and VAs and stuff from other places, but we've found that some of the quality of leads on here are excellent. So first things, I'm just going to show you like basically what we're doing with the applicants. So we basically have people apply for jobs. You can look at all of the stats, you can look at everything like that. Um, and all I'm doing really is reviewing the applicants. So because I live in a completely convoluted world and we are just kind of like completely crazy, we are not making the most of LinkedIn at all. And we will basically take all of these individuals and DM them. So on here, I've literally got loads and loads of information about them. Who they are, what's happening, literally everything. But the only catch is I don't really care if this guy has 75 years in sales. I want to know how motivated he is to pick up the phone, how good his English is, how good he is at kind of speaking to reps. So this is for the setters role. How well do you think they're going to perform kind of doing that? And one of the ways that I do that is by sending them a questionnaire. So let's have a look and see if I can find one. Um, okay, like that. In fact, let me just show you the Google form first. So it's really simple. It gives another reminder summary of the job, what to expect, and so on. We then want their name, email, phone number, so we can take it outside of LinkedIn or Upwork or wherever we're posting this. A sentence or two explaining why they're an excellent fit for the role. This is mostly to see whether or not they've actually applied themselves. A Loom video, literally specify a 2-minute Loom video. If you get a 45-minute Loom video or a 30-second Loom video, question that. This is also our case. We kind of like to see how good their English is, how well they speak, and so on. Have you got any experience of doing this before? If so, they'll fill it in there. How much would you like to be making? Where are you based? Any call recordings before? Obviously, this is less relevant than it is for setters. For closers. What hours can you do? Vital. I can only do an hour between Tuesday and Wednesday. Probably not worth your time onboarding them. How many times do you think it's acceptable to follow up with the lead? This is just kind of getting a bit of a feel for like how motivated they are. Um, what have you done before and within what industry? How soon can you start? People who have got a 2-week delay start, I will literally just reach out to them again in 2 weeks. I won't bother kind of onboarding them and anything beforehand. And then any questions for us? I'm basically looking for a bit of competency here, like just acknowledging the questions. Um, and then anything worth us knowing about it before you move forward. Then click submit, dead easy. That is pretty much what we send to everyone. So if I go back to this page, so I can see I've got, you click into the different projects. You can create projects in here. You can then view applicants. Um, the other thing is you can invite people to jobs, but I won't. I might cover that. Let's see how we go. But I just want to show you what we're doing here. So the newest ones, I can close this on here. All I'm doing is going through and clicking the ones that I haven't contacted. So these are all people that have applied and are interested in our job. So it's a very exciting role. I mean, you can select all, but I've got people who aren't that I've already messaged, so I don't want to message them again. There is filters and stuff you can do, but for the ease of the 30 seconds it will take me to do this, it'll be worthwhile. So that person's already applied, we've already spoke to them. Awesome. So what you're going to do now is click message. You can insert variables on here. So I'm going to put next steps. Replace the name section on here with a variable. And there you go, send. Now, all you're going to be watching for is the output of that sheet. So that form populates a sheet. And that is literally all we'll sit and do. So it takes me 2 seconds to do that, and we've got a load of people that are going to fill out our form and do it in the way that we want. The other thing is just swap them to contacted so that we know that they're sorted. You can then do the same thing on the archived ones. You can turn this off, so this automatically disqualifies people, but I am not that bothered if they are disqualified or not. So you can just select all, message them. The reason I'm not bothered about whether or not they're disqualified is because we're doing our own vetting now anyway. So they're going to fill out that form. Awesome. They're going to fill out that form anyway, and therefore we'll be applying in their own unique way anyway. And then I'm just going to archive all of this. I'll put them in contacted and archive. There. So that has just gone through all of them, other than this one guy, which I'll do later. When it comes to the actual jobs, obviously you've got like the LinkedIn side on here. You can chat with people on there. You can then basically post a job on here. So we're going to do South Africa. Awesome. Remote. Job status open. I don't know why you'd want one closed. Job poster. Me. The account. And then you're going to click post a job. With job location, I'm going to put South Africa. This is because it will target wherever you put this job. For God's sake. It's going to make me pick somewhere specific. Oh, it's because I put on site. There we go. Job title. So sales. Yeah, fine. Okay, you can choose whatever you want on here. I always go like fairly middle of the road. I want people that are full time. I can do recommended industry, so sales, something everyone. Market research, marketing services, that's probably going to be better. Add job functions, so sales is on here. That's that one we'll do for now. Then I'm just going to add the job description in here. I have already made one of those, so I will just do that. Add your email in to be notified. I don't know what else is added in for me. I'm going to create a new project. No, I'm not. I just put it under sales director. We continue. Oh yeah, okay. I will fill all of that out and then we'll go from there. But then pretty much you've just got to press continue. It will then post a job. You can then target people. So I don't know if it's going to let me duplicate this tab. It had a fit last time I did this. So if you've got jobs that are open, you can find people that are looking for work. And then basically send them inbound messages. Because I've not got one live, because I've closed the other one to make this one live. It won't actually show me that. But yeah, that's basically what I'm doing, is posting bits live to the different individuals. So I'm basically reaching out saying, like, I think you'd be a good fit for this role. Would you be interested? Anybody who's got that open for work banner on is basically what LinkedIn Recruiter is using. So it's basically just going to go through and I can choose who to contact. It's a really powerful tool, and we've got some really good people from this. If you're wanting sales reps and other people like that, then you can go through and do that, no problem. If you're wanting people to do your service delivery and stuff like that, you can do that as well. It's really powerful. It works extremely well, and I'd highly recommend having a look through this. But yeah, any questions, as always, let me know. Cheers.